Hello everyone, my name is Damian Battinelli and this is the start of my tutorials that you'll be able to find on my blog. I'm going to try to have pretty regular tutorials to help a lot of photographers out. I get a lot of questions about how I do things, and I've learned them through the years by following other photographers and them being generous and kind and sharing their talent and showing me the ways that they do things, and so it's time for me to give back, I guess you can say. So what I'm going to do here today in this tutorial is show you how I use texture in my photos. This is pretty simple tutorial. Hopefully you get something out of it. If not, thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. And so let's get started. So what I have here, I have two layers over here. You'll notice this texture and this texture. This texture actually, real quick, comes from Brooke Shaden. If you go to her blog from her website, she is very kind and generous and gives out her textures that she shoots. It's just a really nice, easy way to get textures without having to go out and photograph them yourselves, and it's just really kind of her to do. So go check her out. She's an amazing artist, and I hope you enjoy her stuff as much as I do. So thank you very much, Brooke. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with this texture first and show you what happens when you play with the blending mode to get that textured look. And that's what you're going to want to do. So you're going to want to choose a blending mode that's going to work well for this texture. And the reason I have these two textures here, the black and white and the color, is to show you the effects of using color texture versus black and white texture. So we'll start with the color texture, and what you're going to notice is usually I always start with I always hit overlay. I just start there. I rarely ever use overlay as the blending mode, for the obvious reason. You can see this, not only does it darken the image, which most of the blending modes will do, but it really saturates those colors, and typically I don't like using overlay. Normally I'll go with a soft light, which is this. It does not affect the color as much. But for this purpose, I'm going to use hard light, because what I want to teach you guys or show you guys is that, let's say you like this look and you like that texture back there, but you don't want any of this texture on the skin of your subject or the clothing or anywhere on your subject, and you just want it on the background. So a little trick that I've learned over the years is to, well, let me back up a second. Let's say you want this color tone. This is what you're looking for. I mean, I don't like it, obviously, but I just wanted to show you guys how to do this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose my lasso, and I am going to trace around the subject, who happens to be my beautiful daughter, and tracing. I'm not going to the edge. It's not quite looking to go there. It doesn't really matter, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up to refine edge, and you're going to notice that the red is showing. So whatever the red is wherever the red is showing is where your texture is going to stay. And obviously this is a really hard line right here, and I don't want that. I want a nice feathered, blended look. So I'm just going to push that feathering up. I'm going to shift the edge out towards the edge of my daughter and get it fairly close and fairly feathered. And what you're going to see is I'm going to hit OK. And now I'm going to blur that. Filter, blur. Now this is keeping the color tone, color effect. You're going to see what's going to happen. But that texture is going to go away. So I push that blur all the way up, go 250 pixels, and that has gotten rid of the texture from my daughter. And I would go through here. Obviously I would do a better job, but I just want to show you a really quick, easy way to get rid of that texture off the skin. And you can still go in here and refine it and fine-tune that and clean it up really nice. So the color tone has stayed, but the texture is still there in the background. Okay. So we're done with the color. Just wanted to show you how to get rid of that texture from your subject. So the black and white. Why do I want black and white? Because it's not going to affect the color like the other texture. So starting with overlay, I like that texture look, but I don't like what it's doing to my daughter. So try soft light. The image has become darker, and that's what happens with blending modes, and that's fine. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the texture, not with the blurring, not by blurring it like I just showed you with the color, because color doesn't matter here. So I want to completely remove this texture from my daughter. So what I'm going to do is, and obviously I like the soft light, so this is the look I'm going for. This is what I want. I shot this knowing that I wanted texture on the background, and so what I'm going to do is 100% opacity on my brush, and I'm just going to erase that texture. Okay, I don't want the texture anywhere on my daughter. I only want it on the background. Now I'm doing this really quick, and my brush is too big and too feathered because it is going into the background, but for tutorial purposes it's okay. I hope you're getting the idea. Really simple, really easy. And there you go. Okay. So now there is no texture left on my daughter. The texture is only in the background. And what I'm going to do is, I like that look, so I'm going to flatten the image. And there we go. Texture is now one with the image. Very zen. Just kidding. Okay, so I hope I made sense. I hope that was fairly cut and dry. Great way to use textures. Really fun. Really adds something different to your images. And you can layer these textures all you want, create your own look, and just have fun. So again, thank you so much to Brooke Shaden for the free textures. It makes my life a lot easier, and I hope it does yours. Check her out, brookeshaden.com, I believe. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. My website is damienbattinelli.com, and I hope you check out more of the tutorials as they come. And thank you so much, by the way, for all the likes and comments about my recent engagement. I really appreciate that, and yeah, I'm looking forward to spending my life with my fiancée. So thank you so much, guys. Take care.